Hello, Matthias back with a new episode, and this time I'm going to talk about my blues purchases of 2022, and these are my highlights. I will start with Dr. Ross, called The Doctor. It's a fantastic artist, a one-man band. He's most famous for, I would guess, Cat Squirrel that Cream made a cover of. Yeah, he released a couple of 45s on Fortune Records, but this one is from 1965 on Testament Records. A nice US original, and it's an amazing album. I was really happy to find this in one of the local stores here in Stockholm, and it was in really nice shape. He does a few re-recordings on this album. Among them are Cat Squirrel and Chicago Breakdown. Both those songs are stuff that he recorded earlier. Really good, highly recommendable. Here's another favorite blues artist, Jukeboy Bonner, on Our Holy, The Struggle. Absolutely amazing. Jukeboy Bonner is like Dr. Ross, sort of a one-man band, and but Jukeboy Bonner is unique in that way that he brings up different topics about being poor in the Black America in the 60s and 70s, and he writes really great lyrics. A few of the songs are I Got My Passport, which is biographical lyrics about when he was going to Europe to play, but had very difficulties to get a passport because he didn't have a birthday certificate. There are other songs. Running Shoes are fantastic. When the Deal Goes Down, Being Black and I'm Proud, Struggle Here in Houston. Absolutely amazing record. Highly recommendable. Another Our Holy release is this one, Lightning Hopkins, Texas Bluesman. Also a fantastic record. Well, I really love Lightning Hopkins. He's a fantastic guitar player and great vocalist as well. This one was released in 1967. Really nice copy as well. A third Our Holy record, Louisiana Blues. It features Arthur Guitar Kelly, Silas Hogan, Henry Gray, Moses Whispering Smith, Clarence Edwards. This was recorded in 1970, released the same year. Absolutely amazing record. Silas Hogan is a great guitar player, and Henry Gray is a famous piano player who played with guys like Muddy Waters and other Chicago blues artists. So really happy to have found this as well. Another record, Going Up the Country, recorded in Louisiana and Mississippi by David Evans. So it's field recordings, Rounder Records. Absolutely amazing. I love those field recordings. It's often very nice down-home blues, and with artists that are really unknown to the public. It was recorded in 1966, but the record is released in 1975. Among the artists on this one is Roosevelt Holtz, Isaiah Chapman, Arthur Youngblood, Herb Quinn. Yeah, it's a lot of unknown musicians. Fantastic record. Another great purchase, and actually one of the greatest blues records that I bought this year, is R.L. Burnside, Hill Country Blues. This is his second record on Swing Master, and this was released in 1986. I have his first Swing Master LP as well, so this was a nice addition. R.L. Burnside was a fantastic bluesman, and he was a really great guitarist and vocalist and songwriter. I have the Swing Master label. Brilliant record, and this one you don't see too often. Tough to find. Another record that is a recent buy is Bukka White, Big Daddy. Bukka White is among my favorite country blues artists as well. He has a really great guitar playing style that I love, and a great vocalist as well. He's mainly, I think he's most known for his Shake 'Em On Down song recorded in the 30s. But this is a 1974 record, and recorded in 1973. But it's his typical country blues sound, released on Biograph. I love the picture on the front cover. I highly recommend checking out Biography records, because they released a lot of great blues artists. Here's another classic, actually, a real blues classic. Who the Man Blues with Junior Wells, Chicago Blues Band. This was actually released in 1965 on Delmark Records, but this is a reissue from the early 70s. I think it might be 1974 or something. But it was in such a great condition, and I still miss the original, so I had to get my hands on this one. A fantastic blues record. Buddy Guy on guitar. Brilliant blues, and I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't heard it. I found another nice blues record here on Enterprise Records. Little Sonny, Black and Blue. This was released in the early 70s. I don't remember right now, maybe 72 or 71 or 72 or something. He was a great harmonica player, and I have a few 45s with him as well. Duke and Excello, late 50s, early 60s 45s. But he didn't do any full-length albums until late 60s, early 70s. I think this might be his second LP, if I remember correctly. In any way, it's a fantastic record, and it's a lot of blues, but with soul and funk influence. Here we have a classic, Muddy Waters at Newport. This is a British pressing from 1965. It was actually released in 1960 originally, but this was in such a nice condition, and I don't have the original pressing, so I thought I had to get this one as well. Nice black label chess. It's a true classic, and he has a really great backing band in James Cotton, Tat Harris, Otis Spann, Francis Clay. Absolutely fantastic. A must-have if you're a blues fan. Another Muddy Waters is this one, recorded and released in 1974. This was one of his last albums he did before Johnny Winter kind of rediscovered him and recorded with him. I think this one, Unk in Funk, funny title. It's a bit underrated. Really nice blues record, mid 70s blues record. And he has Luther Johnson on guitar, Pinetop Perkins on piano, Carrie Bell on harmonica. I think it's really nice. You have to check it out if you haven't heard it. Underrated album on Chess Records. I have two Excello albums, which is really nice too. First one here, Silas Hogan, Trouble is the name of the album, released in the early 70s. Actually, this is a collection of his Excello 45s, but it's a really nice LP and the condition was great. Here we have the label as well. I have most of the 45s, but I can't let a record like this just be. I have to get it if I see it. And same goes with this, Arthur Gunter, Black and Blues. It's also on Excello and early 70s release. A collection of his 45s on Excello. His classic Baby Let's Play House is here. Ludella, No Nagging, No Dragging. It's great songs. A really nice cover and great condition as well, so I couldn't let it go. Blue Excello label. So that was my blues record. Honorable mentions is Little Sonny, Fenton Robinson and Junior Wells. Found those as well. Fantastic records. So I will get back to you soon with soul and R&B stuff, and probably some more genres on my best purchases 2022. Hope you enjoy. Cheers!